They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 right at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up third and 6. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Gain of 4 yards.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
With a handoff to Aaron.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First carry now. This is Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11 on 2nd down now. It's Williams, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find Lazard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
An 8-yard pickup.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd and a yard. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The 32-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sacked by Preston Smith.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Tommy Townsend.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Austin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 12. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
30 and a Packer first down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Number 25.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Clyde Edwards.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
The 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Rodgers on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games. But for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Mason Crosby to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept it clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And 3.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This is Kelsey. Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. One final try from Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
In this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my butt's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And
And Adams has it. Good play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. Got a man. It's Tanyan.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the downs and 3 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 35-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And often...
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Mahomes.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker.
Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met... other than the extra point. That's it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the cross. Back to him for 20 and a first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Packers 17, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's third and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Slant to Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Packers 24, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20.
And again, it's Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The handoff to Aaron.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
43-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Packers 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 31. Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
That's what I want to see.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
This interception, return for touchdown. Reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Chiefs 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Kirksey, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking deep for Adams, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Rodgers throwing here. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought.
white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new British watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do?
Okay, where my opponent go? I know it's been about 10 minutes. Oh.
like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is yards to Darren Waller. Now, Gus Bradley does not bring pressure very often. They bring it less than any other defense in the NFL, but they bring it this time on Mariota, and he sees it perfectly. He lays. That's a nice job by a guy who really hasn't played much football here lately, and to just lay it out there and see what he had to do. That's nice. Good release also by Waller off the line of scrimmage versus that man. Down with me, hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Chiefs.
This is Bell. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 29 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
It's now fourth.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to slip through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tano Passanio in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A 54-yard attempt.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3.
Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They're on the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Patrick Mahomes.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 14 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We're back now in KC. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Butker on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Matthew on the tackle.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. Fighting through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
He was brought
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
For Kansas City. Damian Wilson on the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. To throw is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts
1st and 10
as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 55 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is split.
This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, take it.
Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Le'Veon Bell.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bait.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
8. Browns nothing. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to let
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
That's what I want to
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And got his man complete.
That's good.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And going deep for Hill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Browns 20.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. First down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. That's track. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
And again, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down.
Kansas City.
Now it's Mahomes again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He'll have a first down past the 40. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
I don't know where it went.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's second down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
It's 4th down and goal.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. To throw is Mahomes, and he's brought down. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Oh my God.
Mayfield now. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
42-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.